Hello guys and welcome to Monte Carlo in Monaco. It's F1XL, it's season 4 and it's race 17. So here are the qualifying results. Massey gets an amazing pole position on the prime tyres. A couple of tenths ahead of Swain, Scott's Metroid, who's a reserve driver, but he's in the top 3. Clarkey, my teammate, in 5th, myself in 6th. So we're in the danger zone really, middle of the pack. But we're close to the front, so it's not too bad. And I'm looking forward. Fantastic race, and I hope you guys are too, because it's tense. It's really cloudy, there's no % chance of rain, but it's really tense. Anything could happen around this track, especially at the first corner where carnage can erupt. But there's 5 lights and away we go. I get a decent getaway, but going into the second gear Alex gets me. But luckily for me, he hits the back of my teammate, which doesn't affect him too much. But I go around the outside of Alex. I've got 6. I'm using a lot of curves. I need to get past Clarkey, make a bit of contact with him, but it doesn't affect him too much. And considering what happened in the practice just before this race, it's not too bad because I took him out in practice and got disqualified. So I'm up to 5th. Something's happened to Clarkey. I think he got taken out, which is unlucky for him. Scott's Metro was really slow there, which is causing a bit of a train as Matty starts to get away. But 5th place, not too bad, gained 1 position. But I'm right behind Speed once again. Nearly every practice this week I've been stuck behind him. But I try and get him here as he makes a mistake, but I get a bit of oversteer. I don't know if we made a little bit of contact. But we're side by side through the tunnel. This is very dangerous. I'm going to be on the outside trying to outbrake him. I just can't do it. I brake too late. And I'm ahead, but I'm going to let him pass. Being a great sportsman and all, of course. But it's really frustrating. I know I'm faster than Speed around here. Not by much, he's a quick driver, but I really need to get past him. But here comes the comedy, controversy, call it whatever you like. Penalty. Yep, a penalty. For corner cutting. Let's look at that again. I admit this one's my fault. That's definitely a corner cut. I hold my hands up to that. It's just really poor driving on my part. It's so annoying. Oh man. So I do take the drive-through penalty and I come out in 7th. It's not too bad, but could have been so much better. And I come out just ahead of Scott's Metroid, who has pitted. I think he's trying to get the undercut on the other cars. But I probably will hold him up. I am on the lean mix now. Kind of intentionally trying to hold him up, but I'm saving fuel because I do aim to pit in a couple of laps. And some more controversy. He just flies up the inside and bounces off me, and then it's just a mess. In my opinion, that penalty was his fault because he broke too late, used me as a brake, which pushed me over the chicane. We'll look at that again. You can see I had the corner. He wasn't on the inside, but he was out of control. I had to go across. Otherwise I probably would have put him in the wall. So yeah, it's really frustrating. Another penalty. It's a bit of a joke and I don't even know what that is. It's just not happening whatsoever. This race is practically over. It's an absolute disaster. And here is my second drive-through penalty. I'm starting to get really frustrated. But I think that's Bonter ahead, so 10th place and I still haven't made my pit stop. I don't know what to say. But here we go. Oh my god. Here we go. 3 laps in a row. 3 penalties. I cannot believe this. This one again was my fault. It's just a joke. I don't know what I was doing. But here we go. You'll see it. It's by the smallest margin as well. This race, it's over. I was really considering just retiring. But I told myself out of that. Look at that, 14th place. Because it's Monaco, anything can happen. Could be absolute carnage. Safety cars are turned off, by the way, so that wasn't going to help me. I really could have done with a safety car too. Here's my first pit stop for the prime tyres. I am going for a 2-stopper. I think other cars are going for a 3-stopper. So my pit strategy would have helped me out, I think. I would have got the undercut on the other cars. Even though I would have been on 1 tyres. Well, older tyres than everyone else. I would have been ahead, which is what you need to do around Monaco. But I was alone for so many laps, and I got put off by Delta. I don't know what he's doing there. He just parked on the side. And yeah, that damaged my wing, which wasn't very good. But I'm up to 12th, a few guys are pitted. And Delta somehow destroyed his vehicle even though he's still. So I don't know what was going on there, but we're on lap 16. I passed Bonta who's pitted. That's another position gained. I'm getting closer and closer to the points. And carrying on seems to have paid off. Because I'm up to 8th right now. And Linz has destroyed his vehicle. That's another position for me. It's going well so far, even though I locked up there. But I've got my teammate just behind me, Clarky. I am in the lead mix right now because I'm going to pit in a few laps. And I was waiting for him to catch up because I would have let him through. But he just wouldn't catch up. I didn't think my pace was too bad, but yeah, I was getting lapped. The first time in F1XL, I was nearly getting lapped. I'd never seen this before, the blue flag. Swain was just behind me, but luckily he did go into the pits. But he looks like he's miles ahead. But Clarky did eventually catch up. But lucky for him, I did go into the pits for my final pit stop. Another set of the prime tyres. The tyres are actually lasting really well. I don't know why other cars have 3 stops. But I'm not going to complain. I'll get the undercut and hopefully stick ahead of the other guys. So I'm down to 10. I'm in the points. Bonta in 11th is quite far behind, so a point guaranteed pretty much, unless I cock it up again. Get another drive through. It could happen. But yeah, just a sharp got pace. I set the fastest lap of the race. At this point in the race, I was on fire. The confidence was back. It was just great driving for myself. But I did catch up to Linda's. But of course, a lag spike. And then in a really tough area as well. I locked up and I thought I was going to go straight into the wall. And I caught up 5 seconds in 2 laps. So I had to do all of that again. So frustrating. But I was catching up. His teammate is coming out the pits. I'm racing him. Because that's his final pit stop. It's really close. We're going to be side by side. Can I do it? He forced me towards the wall. I touched the wall. But the curves and the momentum get me past. That was essential to give me probably a couple of extra points. But good driving there from JG. He could have just put me straight into the wall, but he didn't. His teammate Linda's pits ahead, probably for his final pit stop. And that's 6th place. To think when I was 14th, I wanted to give up, but I didn't. And this moment is extremely newbie. Nice one, Alex. Fantastic. A bit more comedy to this video. But that moment, thanks. I really enjoyed that. But I didn't actually know it at the time, but Swain had lapped me. So I'd been lapped for the first time, which it's a bit embarrassing for the F1XL champion, but well done to Swain for getting his 3rd win of the season. I finished in 6th, a lap down, but it wasn't too bad. So Swain, speed with another great podium for him. Massey, the pole sitter, he might be a bit disappointed. We're 43 seconds ahead. Fozzie 4th, Scott's Metro 5th, myself 6th. Clarky recovered to 8th after his spin on the first lap. So we'll look at the drivers. Championship, Swain's catching up to me, but obviously I've won it. Massey's taken over 3rd place from Alex. Fozzie's jumped up from 8th. Speed's flying up the standings, he's up to 9th. Scott's Metroid in 17th, and a few other reserve drivers couldn't get into the lobby because we had a full lobby. And Red Bull have won the Constructors' Championship in League 1. Get in there. Me and Clark have performed really well this season. So get in. So I hope you enjoyed that video. The next race is in the United States, so it should be a great one. And I hope to see you then. Goodbye.